Welcome to the second episode of the Y'all Don't Even Know show. The boys are here with me. Fellas, what's good?
It's cold.
Just a bit cold.
There's a lot of snow out there.
Not a lot, but there's enough to make it unenjoyable.
Compared to other years, there's a lot of snow out
Enough
there.
to go sledding.
Ooh.
Did you go sledding?
Yeah,
I've gone twice.
how was the hill?
We didn't go to Penridge because it was still in school hours, so you kind of can't be on it. But I really want to go there after
Creeper.
seeing it. Took my knife off me before I went on property.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
Dude, I am down to go sweating. I'm down to go
Sweating?
sweating.
You sweat?
I can start sweating right now.
Dude, I'm a sweat at sledding.
I'm down to go
more
sledding.
caffeine, I will start
Dude,
sweating.
the hill over at
Sledding.
Unami's really good. You get a lot of speed on it.
The one that we talked about?
Yeah, the one with disc golfing. Don't go down the hill.
How hard was it to come back up?
It's a trip, but
Do they
it's
have
worth
steps
it.
there?
Yeah.
How far do
Over
you
the
get
lake.
out past the bottom?
You know that tree?
Yeah.
There's a lot
You-
of
Yeah, that big dead ash tree.
Yeah, you get past it.
Oh, you mean the one by the pile?
Dude, that's
The one
moving.
just randomly in the middle of everything.
How close are you to like going off the edge?
Yeah. Not bad. You stay pretty straight.
What'd you
Nice.
use?
Just like the foam sleds.
Nice.
The what?
Oh, imagine
Like
like
foam,
the
you
foam
just jump on 'em.
ones. Yeah, dude. Imagine if we got like the waxed metal ones over there.
Yeah, the one you have at your grandmother's.
Yeah.
Bro,
we
go
were
pick
pro-
those up. Go pick those up. Let's go.
Right
Just
now?
gotta.
I don't
Right
know.
now, let's
I don't
go.
know how well they would work in the soft powder though. Those
Yeah.
need ice.
I mean, it might be frozen enough
They
outside.
just need
No.
a little bit of packing.
It's
yeah.
gonna warm up too, so maybe that base layer will kind of get little ice on it, and then we can it'll get packed down.
Yeah, yeah.
I just want like a saucer one so I can spin around while I'm going down. Those are fun.
I would throw up.
I probably would
Be
too.
like,
I saw that. That's great.
Going along with life, Tito, we must congratulate you on getting married.
Attaboy.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very
And
much.
Rachel, we know you'll be
Nobody
listening to
else is
this.
gonna clap with me.
Congratulations to you too. All
Congratulations.
right, let's
Thank
clap.
you.
Hold up.
Yeah.
How was your day? Did you enjoy it?
Congratulations, Rachel.
Yeah, do you remember anything that happened?
It's. I do remember it. It's just like it just went by in a blur, but I do remember everything that happened.
Including my bomb speech.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's the only thing I
Speech that
remember.
bombed.
I was very
Disappointed.
not
in it.
disappointed.
Oh.
I was surprised.
I was.
I
too.
didn't feel good. Me and Jake did not feel very good during your ceremony. Both of our heads were spinning, and that just kind of carried over into that. And then I got up there, and as soon as I got up there, I just forgot everything.
Well,
Even
the
though I
mic
had,
did start cutting out, and you too. You couldn't get anything. but-
yeah.
I'm telling you, it's because you guys had monsters and you were also anxious.
And you were out
So
in
it
the
was just
cold,
like-
then you went back into the hot.
Your heart was
And then we
Yeah.
ate so
Well,
much Chick-fil-A.
I think
And you
the
had
monster-
a wool jacket in front of. Like,
Well, there's
all
that too,
heat,
but I
too.
think the monsters and then like for me, I feel like it was like the grease from the nuggets, just like
Yeah,
everything,
I
and then it
really
was hot in the
do,
auditorium. I
It
thought
It was
for,
just the perfect storm.
I thought for sure I was gonna pass out or
Yeah.
throw up.
Me
that would have
too.
been memorable.
I was hoping, like,
I was hoping
I
you
didn't
did.
know Jake felt like this, but looking back on it, I was like, man, I really wish he would have passed out, so I could have passed out with him.
Dude, if you would have passed out, I'd been like, "Yep, all right, I'm good
That would have
now."
been funny.
Later.
You would just had two. You
I
would
was
just
on-
had your best man and one of your groomsmen laying on the floor.
I was uncomfortable, but not to the point of passing out.
I don't even remember how I felt physically.
Did
At
we
that
ever
point.
get that picture of just you, me, Brad, and Tito?
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, we were trying to. Like, we were yelling at each other about it, and I don't think it ever happened.
I don't think so.
Whatever.
What is the timeline for getting your pictures back?
I am not.
Obviously, they just had a baby.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I
Oh,
haven't
congratulations to
heard anything.
Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie's a dad.
Yes.
Jamie's a Chad.
He is a Giga Chad.
He's a dad.
Yeah.
We like Jamie.
We love Jamie.
Yeah, so there were some things complicating that. The child came like a month earlier or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
But the child's okay.
The child's okay, yeah.
All right.
So,
Well,
and
congratulations.
the mom is okay, but there are some there's some hospital stay involved.
That's all right. They'll
So
we'll
we'll-
get through it.
So we're kind of just gonna wait for a bit, you know. I don't know how long it's gonna take.
Yeah.
But as soon as I get them, I will send them
Dude,
around.
these pictures are fine. The one of Jake running away. I don't know why I was staring straight at the camera.
Yeah, but that wasn't even one of the good ones. Because in the good ones, I'm actually like,
Yeah,
Did
I'm
you
excited
guys?
for
Did
all
you
of them.
guys see any of the? I guess Rachel did post a couple on Instagram.
Rachel posted a couple.
Okay.
She sent a group text out. So yeah,
Okay.
we got some of them.
Good.
in the one, yeah, I'm like full on like sprinting.
Yeah.
But I don't know why you're staring at the
I
camera.
don't know why I'm staring at the camera either, but like I think I chose not to look at Tito and Rachel, and I chose not to look at you running away, so I'm just looking at the camera.
Mark, what were you doing in those pictures?
Oh, there's that PS4.
Yeah, it's kind of
That's pretty.
Dude, it's very white.
In the one where
I love
Jake
it.
was
Love
running
white.
away.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
look
when
at
we're
it.
supposed to be disgusted.
Dude, get up and look at it.
What was I doing? I was behind.
If you don't know, it doesn't matter. I can
I'm
just
trying
look
to
at the
remember.
picture.
I can't remember. Yeah, you'd have to look and
All
see.
right, I'll
Dude,
give
Brad
it a
wasn't
look.
even. I mean, he was doing something weird, but Brad was also just like leaning on Marcus like this. Wait to see the one where we're all lined up like for football.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's gonna be awesome.
I wish I would have been the tackle there instead of the guard, so I didn't have to go down to a 3-point stance.
Yeah, well, you know how it felt.
Because I
being-
like being a tackle.
I was the
better than a
center.
guard.
I was the running back.
I think I was tight end.
I was standing
Mark,
like
you
this.
were the tackle.
We were in
That was I
pistol.
tackle.
There's 5
the
linemen.
pistol.
There's a center, 2 guards, and 2 tackles.
Oh, it's not EGFL rules.
Yeah, I was 100% the center, and I had a pretty good snap too. If I think.
It went over my head.
Really?
Well,
Aw.
you're using a monster can, so you're like, I gotta put extra effort.
Yeah, true.
Dad like ran all the way back behind me. It was not
We
good.
should
Yeah,
have.
and then your throw to me was like,
That's because I was like past the line of scrimmage. I had 1 foot on the line.
still called it though.
We should have
I
had a
still
full
have
one,
that monster can.
so it's all shaken
So
up.
even though I was dying, during the ceremony, it was nice.
It was a good ceremony.
It was nice, and I liked
Yeah.
the food afterwards.
Yes.
Oh, I was
I was destroying potatoes.
I was just looking around the auditorium during this like ceremony, and I kept every time I got back to like you and Rachel, I ended up making eye contact with Sarah, and I was like, "Stop looking at me!"
So I kind
Why does
of,
this keep happening?
I kind of have like the same thing that happened to you, except because I wasn't feeling good, I was zoning out. And dude, I don't know who it was, but it was somebody from like either I guess knew her. I ended up just locking eyes with this woman for a good 30 seconds, and then I like came back and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Stop staring.
Jake was trying to riz her up.
I was trying not to pass out.
I was
Oh,
talking to
oh.
Nathaniel.
And then Marcus is behind me going like this. I'm like,
Were you crying?
crying?
No.
This thing was so hot in there, Marcus's sinuses were running.
Yeah, Jake just nudges me
Oh,
like,
and
Marcus is
yeah.
crying. I'm like, what? I look behind
Oh, I swear he was crying.
We had just been outside, and my nose in the cold just absolutely just turns into a faucet, and I was just like the whole time.
So, at one point, I made eye contact with Katie, and I just started mouthing Muffin Man. I was,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Of all people, why would you do that to her?
because that was the joke for the day.
Okay.
For the weekend.
Yeah, for
No,
the
joke
weekend.
was, "She-"
No, like,
Wow, you just killed the whole vibe right there.
No.
no, she wanted, Tim wanted me to call her Muffin Man when I introduced her at the reception. So like, and she didn't want that, so I just kept calling her Muffin Man the rest of the time. And I don't know, I was just calling her Muffin Man during the ceremony. I was,
It's
yeah.
fun. It's so even at Marcus's wedding, there's like you have pastor, bride, groom, and then you have the guys just
Yeah.
It's pretty funny because like
Yeah.
we can't see what's happening over here, so we're just like trying not to pass out, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
At Marcus's,
Sorry,
me and
Mark.
Brad were like, Jamie.
Yeah, I was doing that too.
Yo, how about Jamie putting on the Penn State game for us?
Jamie
for
is the
for dinner,
GoPro.
and then putting
Shout
it on
out
the front
Jamie
row.
for having a child.
Dude, shout out to Jamie always and forever.
The GOAT.
Yeah, it was funny watching the bridesmaids cry. And then I kept like, I would like look back at the groomsmen, and everybody's just like,
Like this.
Locking our knees,
Yeah.
hoping we pass
We
out.
don't know what's going on here.
yeah. And then all of a sudden, Kale taps me, and he's like, arms behind the back, arms behind the back.
Yeah, who started that?
I did because
Oh,
my arms up here. I was so hot. I had to move them.
Yeah, Jake taps me. He's like, "We're going behind the back." I'm like, "Okay."
We're going. He'll just like steps behind.
And I'm just like,
Arms behind the
No.
back, arms behind the back. And I'm like, oh, okay, okay.
I was making eye contact with Nathaniel like the whole ceremony.
I was.
I made eyes with Dan a couple times.
I
I
made
was-
eyes with him.
Yeah,
I
actually
did
eyes.
too. I was staring at Scarlett too. It was a good wedding. I had
I
fun.
fist bumped your dad on the way down the aisle.
I saw that.
I fist bumped your dad and Pastor Tom on the way out.
Yeah, I think we all did. After you did, all of us did.
Yeah. I couldn't see. Once I got out there, I just kind of went to the side so that everybody came out. I could just hype everybody up. And
Then
And
I-
like only like 2 other people gave you a high five.
I gave him a high
no,
five.
most of y'all did. Most of y'all gave me a high five.
I came out of the auditorium and was screaming and
Yeah,
chest bumping.
yeah. There was a lot of screaming going on. And then like that lady came out. She was like, quiet.
And we were
Debbie?
like, but we're having fun.
I walked away and I was like, somebody better tell her to shut up.
I asked Roland how loud we were, and he was like, "We could hear everything clearly from in there."
And that's how it
Wait,
should
what
be.
were-
Not gonna
were
lie,
they-
that's awesome.
It's a
That's
celebration.
what he said. I mean,
What were they doing in there?
I don't know. I think they were getting told what to do, like to go.
Oh,
to
so
the
we got
reception.
told to shh so they could give out directions.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, we're very experienced, and we know.
Ooh,
Jamie.
yeah, we can put that on our resume.
Dude, we could just be traveling groomsmen.
That would be great.
For real, and Brad
I
has
would-
to come with us.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
Brad has to.
I mean, we could even bring Tim with us.
Yeah, Tim fit in.
Tim
really
was a
well.
vibe.
Yeah,
I'm sure Tito would be, since it wouldn't be his wedding.
Yeah, where is Tito?
I
he
don't know.
kind of just left without
Sneaky,
word.
sneaky.
Yeah, he didn't say anything. Oh, the East All Stars.
Well, I think he was peeing.
Brunson, Spida, Cat, Giannis, and Tatum.
Yeah, that was a good wedding.
It
I
was a
think
good
I would have liked Marcus's better if I didn't have to be the best man.
Yeah,
for
when
it,
they were-
'cause I was so antsy about it.
When they were leaving and walking away, like out the doors, we were standing on the side. I went back inside, and Mr. Styles is like, "You guys are crazy," because we were out
Good.
there jumping around.
Yeah,
and
I was
stuff.
jumping
We're
around.
going,
I screamed. I forget what I screamed, but I screamed something as they ran away. I was very upset though. They didn't have anything for me to throw at them.
Yeah, I don't like that. They need to put bird seed.
I need
I was about to
something.
pick up
boring.
gravel and start throwing it at them.
Yeah, facts. I need something to throw at the bride and groom when they're running away.
They deserve to be pelted.
And I think they did that on purpose because they knew that
They do.
they didn't want stuff.
I mean, Marcus
I
had
don't
bubbles
know.
at his
I-
wedding.
To be fair,
Bubbles.
the pictures
What'd you
made
do?
that so annoying.
What pictures?
Having to walk out because we were like, okay, you have to stop right here so we get the perfect picture, and I'm just like,
Do it again.
It was hype though.
Did you
when we
hear
were
me
jumping.
screaming? What did I scream?
all I saw was you and Jake going like,
Yeah, me and Jake were
jumping up and
jumping.
down.
Yeah, I was up. I was like,
Yeah.
I was definitely behind both of them doing the same thing.
Wait.
We kinda just
Who
blended
was the
into
girl?
one.
Who was the girl that Kale was walking down the aisle?
that Kale was with.
Yeah.
I don't know. Tito would only know.
Abigail.
Yeah, her. After you guys like ran away, I just turned and started hitting her with that.
I remember that.
Yeah, I was very abusive to the bridesmaids.
That's fine.
Verbally and
So you were the abusive one.
mostly verbally.
Brad was the
Brad raised them all up.
Rizzer.
Bro, he was going crazy.
The Rizzler.
Dude,
I'll have my way.
the rehearsal night, Brad could have taken all 5 of them home.
That's crazy work.
Forget the fact that
Yeah.
2 of them are married to 2 people here, but Brad could have taken all of them home.
Yeah,
He could have. Never mind. All right, moving right along. Kale, what do you got for us?
Bro, you can't do me like that.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
All right, what do I got?
Whatever. I said what I said.
All right, moving
I'm
on.
cool. I'm cool with it. Go ahead, Kale. What do you got for us?
So, as we know, Donald Trump has been inaugurated as president. and
Selected.
Now he's
Elected
been-
and inaugurated.
He is now in office.
He is officially your president.
And
Lie
today
about
he
it.
made an order to declassify the records concerning the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy, Senator Robert F. Kennedy, and the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Wait, that actually happened today?
Yes.
Okay.
They haven't
Oh
released it
my.
yet, but it's an order out.
He also wants to declassify the 9/11 documents too.
Oh,
That-
Okay, Kale talk.
That being said,
I have
do
something
you
to add when
guys
you're done.
think that they will let out all the information on it, or just disclose some from? The
I don't
people?
even know what it all is.
Here's the problem with that though. Is like when they when they release that stuff, it's always there's always a bunch of parts of it that are redacted.
That's what I was saying. Like,
there's
do you think they'll
parts
keep
of the
some-
documents that are like completely blacked over, so you can't even say what they say. You can see the document, but the words in there they're just covered over.
Well, since almost everybody's dead from all of these happenings, they have no reason to do that. They should just be open.
Well, what is all that?
That's just like
is that the files for when they were president?
no, it's the files
No,
from
it's
their
the
murders.
files from the murders. Like you'll
The
know,
assassination.
you'll
Like
know
the
who,
investigation from it.
you'll
and
know
that
who
sort of
killed
stuff.
JFK, MLK. Who else?
RFK Senior,
RFK. So yeah, you'll know all of it.
which I would be very curious to see,
Yeah.
especially I don't know, Martin Luther King's death interests me.
How about
Dude,
those
reason.
Area 51 files too? You should release them.
I don't care about that.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's-
that's not something I care about too much either.
Well,
The the aliens are just drones.
to be fair with this, JFK was trying to get rid of the FBI, which is why he was shot by the FBI in the first place, as the theories go. And if Trump's trying to do this, who knows what the FBI wants to do.
They already
to him.
tried to kill Trump. They
Yeah.
can't kill him.
Yeah, that wasn't the FBI trying to kill him. That was some kid in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but you
That
don't
was
know
allegedly.
that.
100%. What was that? That project. The one from the
MK Ultra.
Yeah, that was an MK Ultra thing. It was the FBI was involved.
Yo, have you seen
Yes,
the video
I'm saying, like, if they really wanted to get him, they would have gotten him.
Have you seen the video of JFK getting shot,
No.
where you could
Yes.
see the one bullet from the front and then the back,
Yeah.
and then but they say it was only shot from I forget it
From
was
the
the back or whatever.
No, they say he shot from the side.
But you can very clearly see that he had more than.
Didn't what's her name get blood on her? His wife?
Well,
Jacqueline.
I mean, for his head exploded.
Jacqueline.
No,
is
yeah,
what they
but I'm
called
saying
her.
like which way did the
They say that the
The first
passenger.
shot came from the front.
They say that they edited the video, but the passenger in the front seat turned around and shot him in the face.
I've heard that too. Yeah.
The first shot came from the front.
Well, you can see he goes back and to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting if it gets out and if it all is released. I hope it is.
It'll be interesting. We'll finally get some answers.
Answers.
Whether
Answers.
they're.
I
whether
mean,
they're
it's been what 50 years plus.
Yeah.
Yo, Trump. Do you guys see that? You probably have. Trump also made the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf,
the Gulf
of America.
Dude, I
love
was
that.
crying. I thought that it was a joke, and he actually did it on day one, and I was like,
I love that. Like, why hasn't anybody else ever done that?
he's the most unserious person. I
Dude,
love it.
him dancing with the sword. I can't.
Bro, the whole inauguration is a meme. It's so
really
memeable.
is.
It's great.
Bro,
It's so
Elon.
great. Oh my goodness. that dude.
What was Elon thinking when he
Even
did
if
that?
he was like, obviously he wasn't doing it, but dude, come on, what are you doing?
It looked a
Raise
lot.
him up.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, they're going to attack him and say he did the Hitler salute.
Yo, and then President Bush is up there. He's like,
Yeah, President Bush looked like he ate an edible.
Probably did.
that's That's
That
great.
was
It was great.
hilarious.
You know, isn't it funny that the last person who was universally called president in their name was President Bush? After that, the opposing side's been just calling them by their last name.
Yo, that's a good
It's
point.
because we don't respect Obama.
Also, I had the thought of like, the vice president is a very serious position to have.
Yeah.
Like, you are second in charge of a whole country.
And this man is only 40 years old.
You really don't have much to do though until the president gets killed, and it's like, oh hey, I'm up.
Well, yeah, that's.
Other
it's,
than that,
it's almost like you're there to be prepared in case
Yeah.
that happens. It's like you don't have anything to do, just be ready, learn everything, in case.
yeah. Other than that, you're just there to be a deciding vote on stuff.
I think Vance has a good head on his shoulders.
I would absolutely agree
We
with that.
shall see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll be good.
He's from Ohio, so who knows?
He doesn't exist.
Good thing that was empty.
It's not empty. Now it is.
Good thing it's empty now.
What?
Patrick Mahomes and the Bills this weekend, fellows. Oh, and Commies Eagles. Go Birds!
Go Birds, baby! Dude,
Daddy
Commies-
Saquon.
No. No.
Come here, Grill.
Luvu's gonna go for Hurts' head. I can call it now, but he's gonna get himself.
Dude,
he's
the
gonna get killed.
Washington's DC was like, if Hertz is running, we're gonna act like he's just a running back, and we're gonna take him out.
Yeah.
It's like
That's what you're supposed to do?
Yeah,
It's
I
the
mean,
only way they're gonna beat us.
it is what you're supposed to do, but like
Yeah,
it
Pickett's
sounds
got
like an exact like we are going to kill him.
We want to kill this.
Yeah.
No, they do. They want to take him out because they know that's their only
Washington's
hope at
the
winning.
dirtiest defense.
Frankie Louvu is such a dirty player.
Dude,
It's like
I
Bounty
want.
gave
I
up.
want. It is.
See what
Yeah,
he
it's
did
like
to
Bounty
golf
Gate all
last
over
year?
again.
Yeah.
I mean, last week.
Yes.
That was
Yes.
And you know what?
But
that should have been a penalty.
Yeah, then
And it would have been for Mahomes.
yeah, but the same thing happened to Daniels. He was getting blocked, or like a guy was trying to get through him to get to a running back, and the same thing happened, just way less, and they called it.
I'm
Which is
telling you, last
ridiculous.
week there was 2 hits on Jalen that should have been called
The one
either
where he got
roughing
dragged down late.
or
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't think they should have called that personally. But.
He was out of bounds, and then they drug him down.
Yeah, but
That's-
sorry.
It's
I didn't-
snowy.
I didn't
the
see it.
sideline snowy. The guy might have slipped and accidentally had him. It just
Yeah,
That-
but at that point you gotta let go. You can't just
I think if you
just fall down holding the quarterback.
if you injure a quarterback like that, it should automatically be a penalty.
It should automatically go into review at least.
You-
Like, the league
yeah,
should
agreed.
100%
Yes.
take a look at it,
Yes.
and if it looks like it was
If it was a-
malicious, you should be
Yes,
suspended.
I agree with that.
You should be suspended as long as the quarterback's out.
Do you guys think that the Chiefs are going to win?
Honestly, that's a very good idea, but also can lead to a lot of problems.
I think if the refs stay completely.
If it was
like,
an unbiased opinion, then I'd be all for that. But because the climate of the refereeing right now, it's not exactly.
Well, you wouldn't get suspended for that game. It would be up to the league afterwards to decide if they look at it and go, okay, he led with his helmet. He shouldn't have made that hit. He should have just put his hands on him and pushed him down. You know, if it's something like where you can look at it and say, okay, that's 100% intentional, then he's suspended until the quarterback is healthy again. Because, like, you take a guy out, you know, you know what I'm saying?
It would definitely make them. I don't know. Defenses are already pretty shy about hitting as it is.
Yeah, but then you've got guys like Luvu and guys like that Aziz Al-Shair or whatever his name is from the Texans.
Yeah, who destroyed Lawrence.
Brutal
Yeah.
hit.
That
Yeah.
was tough to watch.
There was even the hit from Clowney on Wentz too.
Yeah,
Yeah, the end of Carson Wentz's career right there.
Mm.
that was crazy.
And, yeah, no penalty.
Yeah.
But then that's the thing. The league's not going to look back and be like, oh, this is.
Yeah. Going back to the Jared Goff hit from Luvu, Goff has no business being there in the first place.
No, he doesn't.
No, but Luvu just
But
comes up
Luvu-
and goes boom.
Yeah, but
But
Luvu has...
my argument was if that's Mahomes, that's getting called.
Yeah.
Facts.
Or Daniels.
That's all.
Facts. But Luvu has every right, as much as I don't like him, he has every right to hit him there because golf is in that situation. That's also on golf to stay out of the way.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. I feel like the Super Bowl I want is, I kind of want the Chiefs. I want the Eagles and the Chiefs, and I want the Eagles to romp them.
I want revenge.
Yes.
I want revenge on the commies. I want revenge on the Chiefs.
I want revenge too, but
The
you
alternative
know,
just is terrible.
I really am scared of the referees.
Yeah.
Like that's
I mean, they did it to us last Super Bowl against the
Exactly.
Chiefs. Well, they're not.
what
They're going to
would
do it
stop them
again.
from doing it again.
I would also
Us
just really
killing
like to
them.
see the Chiefs not make the Super Bowl, and then the Eagles play the Bills, and put the Bills fans into absolute
Misery.
misery again because they still haven't won a Super Bowl. I hate Bills fans. I hate you. I hate you.
I'm fine with that because I think our defense can stop anybody.
Look.
Oh, and Washington fans, your team isn't good. You're just on a miracle run that ends on Sunday.
Oh man. Yeah, I think if the refs stay out of the Bills-Chiefs games, if they keep it even, the Bills will win.
I don't think the Chiefs should even be this deep in the playoffs to begin with. They shouldn't have even been. They shouldn't have even won as many games as they did. Like you just look at that one video that they showed.
Oh, they got helped so much.
Yeah, they should be like 4-10.
Aikman and Buck in this past game were
It's
just
crazy.
Aikman and Buck in this last game were just going crazy on the refs. They were like, "This is terrible." I really like those two now that I have to deal with Joe Davis and Greg Olson on a weekly.
It is time for the Y'all Don't Even Know segment with Narv. Give me some music.
So, for this week's segment, I bet y'all didn't know that roller coasters were invented to distract Americans from sin.
What?
From sin?
From sin. In the 1880s, a businessman named Lamarcus Thompson hated that Americans were tempted by hedonistic places like saloons and brothels. So he set out to straighten up one of the most immoral places he could think of, Coney Island in New York, where he built America's first roller coaster to give New Yorkers some good, clean fun.
First off, I want to start off with Lamarcus.
Lamarcus.
That's an 1800s
In the
name?
1800s.
That's crazy.
So
They were all about that stuff though back then.
That's true.
yeah. So yeah, that is
That's really interesting.
that's how roller coasters were started.
Wow.
I never would have thought that.
Fun for the whole family.
So what did the first ones look like? Were they just like...
There's a picture of it.
It's probably a wood coaster of some kind.
Let's
yeah,
go
they
on
probably
this.
just went around in circles on a horse-drawn carriage.
Let's
What?
It's
The
called a
image.
railroad. that would have been like funny. Just
Stop
seeing-
sinning, ride the roller
I
coaster.
don't know. It's got some
It's probably just some
it's
random.
got some ups and
So,
downs in it.
yeah, it looks like... Put it in front of the camera.
They just sent them out on a cart and
Oh,
they're
yeah,
like,
they can see that. It looks like a back and forth. Like a...
It's almost like that one over at
Yeah, we can see it.
Knoebels.
That's
Not too
beautiful.
bad.
That
Not too bad.
Kinda, yeah. What?
It's like
Yeah.
that
Don't
one at
worry,
Knoebels
you'll be
that
able to see
looks
it
like
once
a bob,
it's
that's like a
produced.
bobsled.
I like it.
Bobsled.
That's a fun one.
Oh yeah, flying turns.
Of course,
Flying
you would
what?
go there like
That's what it's called, flying
all the
turns.
time.
Yeah, so that's this week's Y'all Don't Even Know. I thought that was really interesting. I didn't know that.
How did you
I
come
didn't
up
know-
with
That's
that?
a good one. I like that. I didn't know that either.
That's before probation too.
Probation.
Yeah, they banned
Prohibition.
Prohibition, whatever.
It's like probation.
It's all the same to
He said
me.
probation.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing.
It's all the same to me. It sounds the same. That lasted for like hardly
Yeah,
as
but
long
it's
as the
supposed-
TikTok ban.
it's-
30 seconds, give or take.
Yeah, how do we feel about TikTok coming back? I don't think any of y'all are on it. I think I'm like the only one that's actually on TikTok.
I don't like TikTok.
I'm not on TikTok.
See, I
thought
don't
about
like
putting
it
the pod on TikTok.
and don't care if they get
We
rid of
should put it
it, but
on.
I don't think they should get rid of it because it's a free speech platform.
We could do clips from this on TikTok.
There's some
like
some
him
good
standing
stuff
up
on
and going
TikTok.
over there.
Yeah. Hey,
YouTube Shorts.
What's our next segment?
I'm not wearing shorts.
We're getting there.
Okay.
If you ever want to know, it's on that screen right there.
Just look all around you. So we were kind of talking about this the other day, ish. Well, I was. But
I could see it.
I was thinking of like pet peeves, like things that, like not so much things that frustrate me, but little things that get in my head, and I'm just like, oh man,
Oh, I have a lot of pet
I
peeves.
can't stand that. So I'll give you my pet peeve, and then we'll go to Marcus, and we'll just filter around. You guys can give as many as you want, or care to give.
Are we
So
gonna
I-
do rapid fire or discussion?
We'll do rapid fire, and then we'll go back, and we'll be like, I hate that
Alright.
one too.
Let's do rapid fire per person. Then we'll just be like, okay. So I think I have a lot, but the one I know for sure is the people that blatantly leave their high beams on. It doesn't like, and I think the
Yeah.
people that make me the most mad are the ones that are on the highway with their high beams on, because they're like, this is 3 lanes over. They can't see my high beams while I'm sitting there going,
I can't see.
see.
Or the people with the LED
Also,
lights.
you're
right behind
on the
you.
highway.
They're like 3 miles away still, and they still have their high beams on.
There's
and
so
they're
many
on the
cars on the
turnpike.
highway. Why are
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you have your high
pretty-
beams on to
yeah,
begin with?
So they have a
Really
stretch of like 100 yards without a car, and they're like, bling.
Yeah, the only time you actually need your high beams is if you're traveling on the highway at like 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, where there's not many cars out.
Yeah, on my
You
way
get away
back
with
up
that.
here, I had my high beams on.
Just
The
truckers.
downfall of high beams is the new cars that have the automatic ones.
Yeah, the ones that just flip.
Yep.
You can turn that off. Just
You
most
can,
people
but
aren't smart enough to know how to.
Yeah, but people are stupid enough to leave it on.
Yeah, the people who just press
thing,
the
different
button
words.
and turn the car on and drive and don't know what's going on.
All right, Mark.
Karens.
My pet peeve is I hate when people are talking to you and they're like, so what happened is, and then so we all know that this is like this, right? And then they keep saying right.
the
and it's
They're
so-
trying to get
it's
you
like-
to agree with them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yep,
exactly.
The old convincer.
Dude, that's as bad as the people that ask you to do something, but they start the statement with, "You want to do this?"
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And like,
It's
no,
like, you
I
are
don't want
going
to do this. No, I'm not doing it.
Somebody asked me to do that, or like says that at work. I'm like, no, and I won't do it
Yeah,
because no.
It's the old please and thank you.
Yeah,
You,
and-
you want to go over here and install those lights for me? No, not really.
Like, you want me to do something? You can ask me to do something, and I'll
You wanna-
consider it.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you ask me if I want to do something, I absolutely don't want to do something.
Yeah.
But if you're asking,
if you
I'm
want
not.
me to go do something, just tell me to go do it. If you're above me, if you're below me, and you come up to me and say, "Hey, go do this," I'm gonna laugh in your face and make you go do it.
That's
just
so
there like,
real.
"Ha."
Mark, you got any more?
I have a few, but I'll
Yeah, let
save
me
them.
go.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
ahead.
like,
Yo, that's my pet peeve.
Yo, you stole mine. Try and do.
Pay to play
Pay
on
to
like
play.
games and stuff.
Ooh.
pay to play what?
Pay to play on like games and stuff. Like you can't
You mean, like,
access
online?
other levels and whatever unless you pay.
Ooh.
Like it's a free
Oh.
app, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah, as soon
Oh,
you have
that's-
to pay.
as soon as you're downloading it, it says in-app purchases.
Oh, and
That-
also
that's a good
the
one.
ads.
Ads after like 5
Ads
levels.
Ads after every level are horrible.
It's the one
Ads
that gets
during
you.
the levels.
Oh,
This is a free
I was
download, but you can't play anything until you buy it.
I think I was playing Retro Baseball. It's like a knockoff of Retro Bowl. Dude, after, like, you would swing, you'd hit the ball, and right after that, an ad would pop up. And it's like, why?
That's terrible.
Why here? Why now? And they're basically forcing you to buy no ads on the game.
Dude, that makes me want to find the people that created the game and just
Wring their necks.
smack them.
Yeah.
There's something else I want to say that I'm not.
There was that one game, Jake. It was like that one that was like weird that you.
The block game.
Yeah.
Which
You
is
could only-
a good game.
You could only do like 50 levels or whatever, and then you had to buy the rest of them.
Yeah.
back.
Yes.
And I was
I-
like, I solved them all, and then I was just like,
Wait, you solved all those?
yeah.
Dude, I was horrible at that game. I got rid of it after like 3 days. I'm like, I'm stupid. Go ahead, Kale.
My pet peeve is when you're like just with someone, and then like you tell a joke and they start laughing or something funny happens, and they just like slap you, and like your ribs cave in because of it.
That's a good
Can
one.
I add to that real quick? Just like when you're telling a story and then that person has to tell their story.
Yeah, that's
Yo, and then they go in depth, and it's like 10 times better than you told it, and you're like, bro, stop. It was my story.
yeah, those are tough.
That's
Southern.
Kind of like what I just did to you.
Narf.
Getting on the highway, and you're coming down the ramp. There's a person in the right lane. They clearly see you. Your turn signal's on. There's nobody in the left lane, but do they get over? No. And you're at the end of the ramp, and you can't get over because they're not letting you in. So you're riding the shoulder until they finally pass you.
Me getting on 309 every morning.
I hate you if you do that.
No, I'm saying that happens to me.
Not you. I'm just finishing my statement. I was like,
I was so confused. I was like, Narv, I was agreeing with you.
No.
I'm the problem.
Listen to me, I'm the
hate you if you do that. Oh man, I hate those people.
Bring it.
Yeah, and it's like, well, you're supposed to get up to speed. I am up to speed.
I am up
Get
to speed.
out of my way.
You want me to speed going down the ramp? You want me to hit 70 going down the ramp?
I mean,
yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
or if we're talking about the turnpike, I'll hit 90 getting down the ramp if you really want me to. But the problem is getting on the turnpike at Quakertown, you got to go around a big loop, and then you've got like this little bit of straightaway to get yourself up to 70.
I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, then there's an 18-wheeler in front of you. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I don't even feel like saying it now.
I want to hear it.
I'm telling you, the Red Rifle could do it.
Oh, the Red Rifle could do it.
The Red Rifle
No,
can
my
do
truck
anything
could
it
do
wants.
it too, but like, you got tractor trailer in front of you, or somebody else that just doesn't understand how to get on a ramp, and then you've got Betty Lou coming up here in the right lane.
Can't see over the
Oh, the
steering
people
wheel.
who stop at the yield sign on the on-ramp.
Or the people on the...
Yeah.
They're the worst.
No,
Ooh.
the people that stop at a four-way. Okay, let me restart this. It's a four-way, okay, but the one side doesn't have a stop sign, so it's like stop sign, stop sign, stop sign. This side doesn't have a stop sign, but they stop anyways.
Yeah.
A four-way
Just
intersection, but
just
there's
messes
three
up the
stop
whole
signs.
thing.
Or at a circle when they stop at a yield instead of just
Today I was going through a circle, and I was like halfway through it, and an 18-wheeler just plows through in front of me. I was like,
We're going to die. We're going to
I
die.
almost died.
All right, Narv, what other ones?
If there is,
Go ahead.
He's like, I have a ton of them. I can't
No, I
remember.
do. I do.
I
Oh,
got a
speaking
brothel.
of that, when you come to a stop sign and you're there first, and the person waves you on,
And you're just
Dude,
there
these are like driving. pet-peeves.
Yeah, dude. I was here first. I'm obviously gonna go. Oh man, he's just.
you're just like, hey, I see you're there first. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Bud, I was gonna go.
I'm gonna
No, I
ram.
don't want to.
I'm gonna ram your car.
I'm just gonna stop in the middle of the intersection so you can't go.
You just wait for them to go and then just drive right into them.
You start waving at them. There you go. It's your turn.
No, Pennsylvania has some really good drivers, but Pennsylvania also has some really stupid drivers.
Respectful.
Driving aggravates everyone.
Oh.
Do you have any more? Or do I need
Go.
to
Somebody
swing
else.
around to
Somebody else
Marcus?
go around again. I'll cut in when I have one.
Okay, I'm trying to remember what my other one was.
People who
I
can't
got distracted
sing.
by what you were saying.
People who get distracted, they're my pet peeve.
Yeah.
No, it's basic, but it's like when people pull out in front of you, like they fight to like get in front of you. They almost kill themselves, and then they still go like 10 miles under the speed limit. It's just
That
like
just
why
goes back
why
to
are you doing
PA
this?
drivers being absolutely terrible.
Or where you're in a merge section and they're racing you to the merge,
And then they go below the speed limit.
and then they turn.
That too.
I think a lot of people think that they have a lot more time to pull out than they actually do, and they just either that or they're like super competitive, like thinking that they have to get out.
People that feel like they have to respond to you in a comment section but can't put together a competent sentence, so you can't even understand what they're saying. I hate them.
People who make fun of you for misspelling a word, even though you know exactly, even though it's so clear what you actually meant to say.
Yeah, the classic. Huh, you can't spell.
You don't know what you're talking
You used the
about.
wrong. You used the wrong version of 2.
You used the wrong version of there.
Yeah, cool. You don't have a comeback, so you're just making fun of my spelling. I win.
What about the people that laugh after they just say anything? Doesn't even have to be a joke. They just,
Yeah,
That's extreme insecurity on their part.
people who sing and think they can but are always off key.
Me.
No, you know you're off key.
I just don't
Yeah.
care.
You don't care. There's people who actually think they sound good, and they're just like,
Ah!
Yeah.
Just straight up
Anybody else-
goose.
Anybody else got a pet peeve?
Just geese going, ha!
Oh, my pet peeve are geese. I hate geese. I don't know why they exist, but I want to kill them. And I think they're like under an endangered animal clause too, so you like can't really shoot
Canadian.
them.
their Canadian geese are
Yeah.
technically
Get the
Canadian residents.
Dude, I bet you if I went to Canada, there would be no geese. They're all in America. Deport them back to Canada, please.
Well,
The executive order was just signed.
Donald Trump heard me. Thank you, Donald. Thank you, Daddy.
The Don.
I didn't know we were that large of a podcast already.
Barron's got us.
Oh, Baron.
Baron.
that 7-foot guy.
Dude, can anybody do the whole like? Do you all seen the suitcase video?
No.
You ever seen the Baron suitcase video?
The I like my suitcase.
Yeah. She's like, I like my suitcase. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do it, but it is kind of funny to listen to Baron talk.
Dude, he's like, how old is he in that video? Like 10?
Something like that.
I feel like I've seen it, but I don't know. So, I'm going to move on to my topic.
Let's
Please
go.
do. And my topic has to do with frustrating TV shows. And I
Ah.
probably should have told you guys I was doing this before,
Yeah.
so you could actually come up with one, but or maybe you're just that good. But my
I am. I'm him, honestly.
We are him.
now I lost my train of thought. Emmys, thank you. Himothy's.
Anytime.
Hemi Butler over
My
here.
frustrating TV show would have to be Gilligan's Island.
Because they never got off the island.
And when they did, they got back on it.
It's yes, but at the same time, they could have gotten off. Like in the first season, they could have gotten off. But Gilligan is constantly doing something to ruin any chance they have.
But that's kind of the whole point of the show.
It is the point of the show.
I get it. Yes, it is the point of the show. But you're watching it and you're like, oh,
You're
why?
such an idiot.
Drives me nuts.
Yes, Jake's like, yeah, they're gonna get off the island. No!
How could this be happening?
He's just breaking down in his house.
Crashing out over Gilligan doing something stupid.
Oh, that's why I need a new TV.
Yeah, I broke the other one.
He just started like,
How often do you watch Gilligan's Island?
Like 3 times a week, maybe.
Really?
you watch it a lot, bro.
At least with Hogan's Heroes, they at least have success and stuff.
Well, I found it on Tubi, and I was like, oh,
Tubi.
Gilligan.
Yeah, it's a good show if you can get past its annoying factor.
You know what's annoying? The Dick Van Dyke Show.
Never watched it.
I
You're
don't
lucky.
mind that show.
Yeah, I find the Dick Van... Well,
Dick Van Dyke is kind of funny, but like the premises of every show are just like
What, him coming home from work? I've never really like sat down and watched the Dick Van Dyke show.
I can understand that, Tito, what you're saying. Like the plots are...
also Mary
are-
Tyler Moore is annoying.
The plots are like kind of
Yeah.
almost the same in all of them, sort of ish.
I like
I have no opinion.
barely
on
watch that show, so
That's all right. It was on
I
a
just
lot
don't
in my
like-
childhood.
I don't like newer cartoons
Mm.
shows that
Yeah.
just annoy me because they're all just about positivity.
Speaking of the new
Friendship.
cartoon shows, I sat... I didn't even sit down. I was...
Inclusivity.
Cocomelon.
I was just scrolling through, and I randomly came across the new Scooby-Doo.
Oh.
No.
It is so bad.
That's another pet peeve.
Do not watch it at all.
When they just take an old show that you loved and they just make it into the worst possible thing your brain could contrive of.
outside of Joey and Chandler, Friends sucks.
I've never seen
Never
it.
watched
Never
it.
watched it.
I see random clips, but I have no idea. So I'll take your word for it.
And yes, it seems like they're the only two good people on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Outside of those two, the entire show is just so
Well, it
stupid.
makes sense since it appears to be, from what I hear, more of a chick show.
Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I've only heard of women liking that show, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Sir, we got him.
Why are you watching it, boy?
Hey, I know why he. I know why he watched it. It's okay. He had it was a girlfriend thing. He had to watch it for his ex.
Was it a girlfriend thing?
I hate her.
All right, so it was a girlfriend thing.
Type F in the chat.
I hate
Mark,
L.
any frustrating,
her.
annoying TV shows?
It's an L.
No, it's F. Pay respects.
No, I agree
F
with the
in
one.
the chat, boys.
I agree
Sorry,
with what you said. I hate how, as the shows go on, that the plots become more and more, I guess, generic because they kind of run out of ideas. It's like with McHale's Navy, how you see that they, especially because they made Tim Conway's character like dumber and dumber, and I just feel like that as shows go on, there's very rare ones that get any better. So that's a kind of a criticism is like a lot of shows don't get better. Even Green Acres, it gets stupid,
Y'all are just saying shows that I never really watched.
Family Matters.
dude.
You never watched
I-
McHale's Navy?
I did watch that, but Great Green Acres.
My-
Dick
That's
Oh
okay.
my
I hate
goodness,
Green
Green
Acres.
Acres
I
was
hate the
horrible.
wife in Green Acres.
Oh my goodness.
Eva Gabor.
I-
What
Yeah, she annoys me to high
I
heavens.
Dream of Jeannie sucked.
What annoys me about Green Acres is he never fixed the house up.
Sure. I just
You were saying, Mark.
My favorite show is Gunsmoke.
That's a good one.
I like the old westerns.
Yeah, that's a good one.
my favorite show is Alf.
Alf.
That's
Alf
a great
mentioned.
The 3 seasons that they did were just
Well,
Alf
that's
doesn't
why
have
they're
much of a
prime is
fall
because
off.
there's only 3 seasons.
Yeah.
there are a couple episodes that are just like meh, but like most of them are just really funny and
I was,
great.
I
The
was
plots
hoping
are
he would
outrageous.
eventually get the cat.
I think Family Matters just draws it ran for too long.
Yeah.
It did, but it was funny for a lot of it.
Well, yeah, but I think it's like Marcus was saying. I think eventually they just ran out of ideas.
Well, they
Also-
were eventually building to a point where Urkel and what's her name, Laura, get married or whatever. That's basically the whole premise of the show.
Happy Days. I love that.
You know,
show.
I
haven't
haven't
watched
watched
Happy Days
enough
that much.
of it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a while.
Every once in a while.
It's so
Yeah, I haven't.
The
I haven't
Fonz,
ever
I
sat down
love
and
that
actually.
show.
Henry Winkler's a good actor.
Henry Winkler's the goat. The Fonz is the goat.
The goat.
See ya grind. About to get on that grind later though.
You about to get on some EV grind?
You what?
Oh my goodness, bro!
Bro,
That was the
setup.
best transition I could ever do in my life.
And I was like, huh?
Nope, not today. I rejected that.
Dikembe Mutombo.
Yeah.
Throw him off the pod.
Peace. It was good while it lasted, fellas.
Who knows most about EV cars here?
Come back, Nar. What?
Probably Mark.
Teslas suck.
Teslas?
Elon.
I would
All
say
of them.
though, if I had to buy an electric car, it would probably be a Tesla.
Yeah.
I would wanna drive
I
with
would
the-
have to buy it. It'd be the Mustang or the Tesla, just because I'm a Ford guy.
I just don't like. Well, okay.
I would buy
so the
the
reason I said
F-150 EV.
The electric F-150,
Yeah.
the Lightning.
Those would be the EV I would buy.
Yeah, the Lightning is nice.
the reason I brought this subject up is because of the Mustang and how they ruined it.
Fair.
You
Aren't they
mean
making
the Mach E is what they ruined?
Yes.
Yeah.
the Dodge? They got rid of the Charger and the Challenger, and they're making an EV now.
Yes.
Is that?
Yeah.
There's 2 options now. They did make a gas version of it.
Okay, it's still stupid.
Yeah.
Why would
They're-
you get rid of the Charger and the Challenger? There are loved cars that
yeah,
are
like
beautiful.
so loved that they get stolen.
Well, they're owned by I think they're owned by a European company now. They
Well,
might even
that is
be
a problem.
they might have been even dissolved into VW, something like that.
the Germans.
Yeah, I do like how International Harvester. I hate that they were bought by them, but they were bought by VW. But they have a they came out with the new International Harvester Traveler or Travelall, something like that, and the Scout are back now. But they're electric, unfortunately. But they are pretty nice looking. They're almost like the Bronco.
I will say,
But I'm somewhat of a fan.
if I had the opportunity to drive a Tesla, I would.
I would absolutely drive a Tesla
Because-
because they say that they have a really great acceleration.
I would drive it
Yeah.
into a Wawa.
Like
You
into
mean
a
you would
Wawa.
drive-
He's
Like
gonna
into a Wawa.
he's gonna stop for gas, but he won't need gas.
Grab a Sizzly, going through.
Like into
Yeah,
a
no, I'm
Wawa
gonna
or
drive into a Wawa.
That's the running joke.
Yes.
Hop in Narf's truck and drive into Wawa.
Yeah, except I'm
problem-
just gonna crash.
get a
if I got
Cybertruck,
Tesla,
'cause
The
it's
problem I
bulletproof.
have with Teslas is that they're a
the liberals flocked.
no, it's like a statement car. It's like
Oh, I have a
And they're not even
Tesla.
that expensive.
yeah, like there's a certain group of people who buy this car to show that they have money.
Bro, the Cybertruck is expensive.
They look like dumpsters, bro.
They do.
They are stupid.
Oh, I agree with you. I'm just saying if you can afford that or think you can afford that, go do something else with your life.
Have you guys seen the guy around who does junk removal with the
the
Cybertruck?
bright green truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I see them all the time.
Bright green.
Around
Oh.
here?
Yeah, Mark.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
He's in Trumbarsville, Allentown, Quaker.
I saw
it
him in
Eddie?
all
Greenville. I
over
saw
the
him on
place.
4th Street one day.
Is he on YouTube?
I don't know.
Pull him up. What?
Give him
That's
a
not
goog.
that Jade dog or whatever.
Give him a goog.
Bright green, not like a camo green.
No, it's
No,
like
it's
a
got,
lime green.
It's like lime green.
Neon green.
I might have seen
No,
it
but I know
once,
what you're
don't know.
talking about. The
Yeah, he has a
J-Dog
trailer
and-
Yeah,
too.
those guys are
Yeah,
everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere too. Guys, I don't know if any of you saw this, but John Deere is making a pickup truck.
That's
I'm
hot.
totally in for that. But the
Are-
problem is with their right to repair, nobody's gonna be able to work on it except for them.
Yeah.
Are they partnering with a car company or are they doing it straight up by themselves?
I don't know. I just saw that they're making a pickup truck, and I want it.
Yeah, I was like when
It-
when Bobcat made the ZTR, I was like, bro, I want it.
Talk about the song John Deere
What is
Green.
that?
No, that's not the right song.
Oh, right. That's Rocky. Not Chariots of Fire, my bad.
Man, if that's what it looks like,
That's what it looks
That
like.
kinda
that
has
looks like a Ford, bro.
That's a
I'm gonna
Ford.
buy it. No wonder I like it. It's not gonna be electric, is it?
Did they partner with Ford?
Is that it?
Oh, my word. What is that?
Dude, it
Now
looks
it
like
kinda
the
looks like a new
Raptor.
Chevy.
Raptor.
that's a Chevy.
That's a
Yeah,
Chevy.
that
looks
looks
like
Go
a
like
back
a
up to the
Chevy.
red one, Mark.
That's a
pretty
Chevy.
cool.
That is sweet.
Yeah, what was that?
I want it.
The off-road Mustang. Did you see the pictures of that?
I have seen that, yes.
That thing is sweet. Oh, the Tremor series?
You getting back to the Teslas? Oh, actually, I'll address that in a second.
Bro, if they put it in the yellow or the green, I'm buying it.
What other color would they have it in?
Pink.
I don't know, we just saw
Dude,
an
if
orange
that's
one.
it, that is sweet.
Now
is-
that
I-
what looks
they're-
like a Ford.
They are totally going to go with something that looks like a utility truck. Like, it is not going to be like this sporty at all.
They should just make it a square body.
Dude, the seats in there.
Dude,
They
if
should,
made
like,
it
that
a-
would
yeah, that
appeal
would
to
fit.
so many
yeah,
people.
and it would fit.
Why don't they bring back
Un-
square body?
Unpopular opinion,
working
like
on it.
a Chevy
should.
square body.
Another
The old ones
example
are
of
nice.
AI generated garbage, honestly.
Well,
Furkic or whatever his name was can't go jump in a hole.
AI is pretty annoying.
See, the
Yeah.
problem with looking this stuff up is if you do like John Deere pickup, it's going to be like a concept truck or like a Ford, Chevy, or Dodge
With green
with
and
green
yellow.
yeah, and then the emblem on the front. Like, oh, look at this concept truck.
Well, if they do come out with one, that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah,
It'll-
can't wait to see it.
It'll probably be electric, though.
Probably.
Everything
It
has
might
to be
It
green.
might be the only electric
Drill, baby,
vehicle
drill.
that I would consider buying.
It should be a square body and it should be a diesel.
Yeah,
That would be awesome.
and it should be straight piped.
Tesla.
Yeah, the Teslas. When I learned when I was working at the garage was the Teslas have a mode where when they bring them into the shop, they can basically monitor everything that you do with their cameras on them. So every camera is active during it, and yeah, basically they can watch everything that you do with them. I forget what it's
the
called.
Owner or Tesla?
Both. They can be monitored by both. Because
So-
if they would ever have a lawsuit against you for ruining something, Tesla could look back at it and see. I'm not sure 100% about the details on that, but that is what I heard.
That also means to me that those cameras are active 24/7.
They are.
And you're being spied on.
They
by
can be accessed
Tesla
24/7.
And the government and whoever else can access it.
What's crazy about the Teslas is they have that big screen in it, and on that screen when you're driving, you can see your car and all the cars around you. You can see like the lines on the on the screen. It's not like a camera, but it's like an I want to say it's like a
It's a
computer
it's a
generalized
rendering.
or something. Yeah, like that, which I thought was pretty cool.
I've driven one, and they're weird.
You've driven a Tesla?
Yeah,
Well, he has to drive them for working on them.
yeah, I've driven them.
How's the acceleration on them bad boys?
Well, he probably didn't really punch it.
No,
Did
I
you
didn't
give it a
punch
nice
It was,
little,
it was
Joey,
just,
punch it!
it was just for a test drive, so I didn't really go that far with it. But I mean,
Hit it, Jimmy.
they're weird though because you can actually set the acceleration on them.
You have to move your springs.
He's so lost.
Bro, just fold it up. There you go.
No.
Now what? Oh, man. All right, what are we getting into next after this?
Oh, all right. Now we chilling.
There's not a whole lot left to cover. I think we got to it all.
Narv's back.
Back again. Wait, what am I up to?
Standing.
Wait,
You're up to standing.
Oh yeah,
Standing's nice.
it
I do
it
enjoy
is.
it.
I don't like my stool, man.
I don't like that chair that's all busted up.
Bro,
I'm just like,
I'll trade.
It's
Sorry,
not that
guys,
great
that's all I've
because you're
got.
going to end up being like,
I do have a wooden dining room chair out in the shed if anybody wants, but that's rather uncomfortable.
I'm going to bring mine next week.
that's worse off than this chair that's dying.
Yeah, it is. But it's all that I have.
Mark, any info on the pod or anything?
Yeah, we're changing the name to, instead of just the Y'all Don't Even Know pod, it's obviously, as you'd said in the intro, it's the Y'all Don't Even Know show. Nothing too crazy on that. Me and Kale recently launched our Land Piranha podcast,
Let's go.
and we're going to be trying to put episodes out every week.
What's that about, Mark?
Fishing, outdoor stuff, but mainly fishing. I heard there's other podcasts potentially in the work. Narv,
Yeah.
would you like to elaborate?
Look
Jake?
for a sports podcast coming soon.
I better be on that Smalley episode. You best have me
we'll
on.
have
there.
you. We'll probably try and get Rob on, too.
We should all go out fishing one day and then come back and podcast about it.
We
That'd be fun.
definitely
Hey,
should.
I'll come with.
He'll
First
be
time
here
ever?
recording sports all day while we're doing that. He's going to be like,
I'm going. For
the
anybody,
Eagles.
The
for anybody that knows Broads
Here's a thing.
Media,
Brace armor.
anybody that knows Broads Media, it's about to be like Broads Media.
Except this man hates Hurts, whereas Broads actually
Yeah, Hurts,
respects Hurts
no.
because Hurts is actually a good quarterback.
I'm sorry. Did you watch the game on Sunday?
Yeah, 40-yard touchdown.
Ooh, wow! He actually got away for once.
Bro forgot 2022.
Let's be honest. AJ really did not make Hurts look any.
No,
good either.
AJ sold pretty bad.
Yeah, and if he also has more yards there, if Smitty doesn't get smoked over the middle on that one ball.
There's that.
That was low key.
Also, it was snowing.
Yeah,
Like, there's so much that you couldn't even catch the ball. You couldn't barely throw the ball. You probably couldn't even grab it.
all right, but that was the stupidest safety ever when you've got Dallas Goedert just leaking out over the middle with no.
I'm not
defending
defending
near
him
for
on
10
that.
yards.
but
That's the problem right there. He just will not throw the football.
Yo, you look weird wearing a ring, bro.
Dude, that ring is flashy though.
It is nice. Are you gonna get a silicone one?
I already have a few.
Attaboy.
Narv, I'll do a
You wear that to
sports
work?
podcast with you to counter your chaos.
I don't know how you
Okay.
wear like. I
We're
don't
gonna
know.
call
To
it
me, they're too heavy now.
Philly chaos
Too
with
heavy.
Narv and chaos.
I guess Mark, you wear your golden one all
Philly.
the
I
time,
was
right?
thinking we.
Yeah, but
call
not
it,
to
like,
work. I
rounded
can't even
third
wear
or
anything
something
while I
like
work.
that.
It just
We'll
I
talk
can't work
about
with a
it.
ring
Yeah.
on.
Not
I
even
kinda
a
like
silicone
rounded
one.
third.
No.
What do you guys think of the name Rounding Third for the sports podcast?
Stumbling around third.
Stumbling. I kind of like that too.
Diving into third.
No.
Running through the stop sign.
I like that.
Hey, I like that actually.
I've been there.
Or when I'm
That's
like,
I'm scoring, John. I'm scoring.
When I'm third base coach for Narv, and I'm just like, he's like, I can't see it.
Are you sending me or not? Go.
Dude, everyone else, I'm like,
Bro, I love being
And I'm
third
just
base
like-
coach. I'm like out there. Like, let's go.
Yeah, when I'm the third base coach, you know what's happening because I'm screaming, pointing, moving. You know what's going on.
Yo, we play softball this year. We should be the y'all don't even know team.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either.
we'll talk more
Yeah,
about
and
that.
we're gonna
Marcus-
sponsor a softball
Marcus
team.
can, Marcus can print up enough T-shirts
Yeah,
that everybody
it's
can wear them, and
easy
we
enough.
just be
Yeah,
okay.
but let's use our pink shirts for it.
Ooh. Oh, with an alternate logo.
Yeah.
An alternate
that would be
logo.
sweet.
Hey, that
Yeah.
one that we were
blue
looking
one.
at, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, what?
The one, like our first podcast.
Yeah, but would we change the logo or would you do the same?
Patch,
Like-
patch top left.
It's still a shark.
Yeah, it has to be patch top left. We don't like nothing.
No,
Big
it
in
wouldn't
the
be
center.
big in the middle. No.
Yeah, and then
It's-
numbers and names on the back.
I could do
Cursive on the front. Y'all don't need
I could do
that.
uniforms for $25, I think.
Those uniforms.
Those are cheaper than the
Wait,
actual shirts.
Like
Are you saying?
No.
button up.
Yeah.
Where would you get those from?
Where would I get them from?
Yeah.
Through.
Do not reveal these. These are professional secrets.
I'll tell you.
Bro, we're gonna pull up, and
Okay.
teams are gonna be like, "These guys have uniforms," and then we're gonna
Through my
smoke 'em.
custom order site.
Okay.
You say we're gonna suck?
Smoke.
I didn't know. 'cause
Yeah.
there's
I was gonna
places
say
on
we
the
did not-
internet that's like
we were good in that tournament.
Yeah, I would say we're gonna
We
show up
just
and
didn't
smoke
have
'em.
enough guys.
there's
We also had ref umpire issues.
You cannot make that call.
crash out.
I did. I crashed out.
George
Yeah,
Pickens
hard.
level crash out.
I crashed out hard.
I was about it.
Oh,
I was
poor.
standing there like, get him.
Yeah, that's what you get when I get the power to do stuff like that. Oh man, I felt bad for little black man. It wasn't even his fault. I started screaming at him, and it was this stupid. Oh
All right. Well, the problem was he shouldn't have even been the ump to begin with.
No, why?
no,
was he?
that was such a bad decision for the championship game.
Was that the? No, that wasn't.
No,
the
it wasn't.
championship
No,
game.
Was
no, that was,
Blackman and-
yeah, that's right. It was our last.
What's
game.
his name?
Yeah,
Beaumont.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
first base coach or he was field coach.
yeah. I
field
remember.
coach.
Yeah, because I was
Ump.
talking to Beaumont during when I was a shortstop.
I was talking to him while I was at first base.
Yeah.
Honestly, I like the positions we were all at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do it again this year.
All right. The only other thing for the pod is now we're video, so we're going to be trying to get out on every other
platform.
platform as much as I can have time to get stuff done. But
Spotify, YouTube.
yep.
all
You
of
name
it.
it. Your mom's.
Like it.
Hey.
Everywhere.
Like it, share it, subscribe to it. You name it, do it.
Yeah, you know what to do.
It helps us.
Y'all are smart people.
Comment.
Y'all are beautiful
Yeah,
people.
comment on
Please
everything.
comment.
Comment on what your favorite part was.
Please comment. It helps. It gives us feedback on what we can change, what we can do better.
Give us topics too.
Yeah.
If I
topics
don't
would be
like
cool.
your comment, I will attack you.
We will delete it. Censorship.
No.
We're
It-
about it.
Delete
No,
it.
we're not about it.
We're
free
not,
We're not
no.
about it. Cue the music.
Free speech, and I'm going to attack you because I'm going to use my right to use free speech.
There's no such thing as free speech.
You don't know what free speech is.
'Cause you live in America.
Welcome back, Donald Trump.
I'm the definition of free speech.
I am free speech.
Jake's
All right,
takes.
I'm done here.
Go Birds, baby.